You should have never had those images on your phone. You knew what you were doing when you downloaded those files to your computer. You think they're really gone because you deleted them? Just kidding, turns out I'm not kidding at all. When you delete a file or image from your computer or phone, it may seem like it's gone forever. However, in reality, the process of deleting a file or image is more complex than you might think. Understanding what happens when you delete files or images and whether they're really deleted is important for protecting your privacy and data security. First, it's important to understand how data is stored on your device. There are two main types of storage devices: traditional hard drives and solid-state drives, otherwise known as SSDs. On a traditional hard drive, data is stored on magnetic disks, while on an SSD, data is stored on flash memory chips. When you delete a file or image from your device, the operating system marks the space that the file or image occupied as available for use. This means that the data is no longer needed and can be overwritten by new data. However, until the space is overwritten by new data, the actual data still exists on the device. This means that it's possible to recover deleted files or images using data recovery software. The process for deleting files on an SSD is slightly different. When you delete a file on an SSD, the operating system uses a process called trim to inform the drive that the file is no longer needed. The trim command tells the SSD to erase the block of memory where the file was stored. This process is done to optimize the performance of the SSD, as it is faster to write new data to a completely empty block of memory rather than overwriting existing data. However, just like with traditional hard drives, until the space that the file or image occupied is overwritten by new data, the actual data still exists on the device. So, are deleted files and images really deleted? The answer is no, not until the space they occupied on the device is overwritten by new data. This means that if you want to permanently delete sensitive data, you need to make sure that the space it occupied on the device is overwritten with meaningless data multiple times. This process is called secure deletion, and it ensures that the original data is virtually impossible to recover. Think of it like a drawing with a pencil on a piece of paper. When you draw something, the pencil leaves marks on the paper. If you erase the drawing, the marks are still there, but they're just not visible. To make sure that the marks are completely gone, you can use a rubber eraser to rub over the area multiple times, until the marks are no longer visible. Similarly, when you use a secure deletion method, you're essentially erasing the sensitive data by overwriting it with new data multiple times, until it's completely gone and irretrievable. It's also important to note that some devices, such as smartphones and tablets, may have additional measures in place to protect your privacy and security. For example, some devices have a built-in encryption feature that automatically encrypts your data, making it more difficult for unauthorized users to access your data. Additionally, some devices may have a factory reset feature that completely wipes the device clean, removing all data and restoring it to its original state. So, when you delete a file or image from your computer or phone, the data is not immediately gone forever. It's still possible to recover deleted files or images until the space they occupied on the device is overwritten by new data. To permanently delete sensitive data, you need to use a secure deletion method that overwrites the space the data occupy with meaningless data multiple times. By understanding what happens when you delete files or images and taking steps to protect your privacy and data security, you can ensure that your personal and sensitive data stays safe and secure. When it comes to deleting files or images in the cloud, the process is similar to deleting data from a computer or phone, but there are additional factors to consider. When you upload data to the cloud, it's typically stored on servers operated by the cloud provider, which may be located in different geographic locations and managed by different teams. When you delete data from the cloud provider may delete the data from the server it was originally stored on, but there could be backups or replicas of the data on other servers. Additionally, cloud providers may have their own retention policies that determine how long they keep deleted data before permanently deleting it. This means that even if you delete data from the cloud, it may still exist in the provider's backups or replicas for a period of time. To ensure that your data is truly deleted from the cloud, it's important to review the cloud provider's policies and procedures for data deletion. You may also want to consider using a secure deletion method, such as overwriting the data with meaningless data before deleting it from the cloud. However, keep in mind that in some cases, even secure deletion may not be enough to completely erase the data from all locations where it might have been stored. So to wrap this up, Whether you're deleting files or images from your computer, phone, or the cloud, it's important to understand that the data is not immediately gone forever. To protect your privacy and data security, it's important to use a secure deletion method that overwrites the space the data occupy with meaningless data multiple times, and to review the policies and procedures of cloud providers to ensure that your sensitive data is completely erased from all locations where it might have been stored.